Shalom and welcome to Branch of Israel. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from God's beautiful country, Israel. Throughout history, advocates or people of passion, not anger, have pushed through, creating many good things, and some even have started a new state or country. If it had not been for men like Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, and John Adams, just to name a few, America would not have become a nation. Theodore Herzl was like these men, standing up for what he thought was right and pushed forth, creating a Zionist movement that eventually saw the birth of Israel. I believe God raises up people like this to fulfill his agenda. So who was Theodore Herzl? Originally born in Budapest, Hungary, and his parents moved to Vienna after his sister's sudden death. There he received a doctorate in law. He eventually became the editor of a Viennese newspaper while devoted to a career in journalism and literature. In 1895, Herzl was appalled when he witnessed Parisian mobs shouting "Death to the Jews!" This anti-Semitic atmosphere led Herzl towards a new conceptual horizon. He began to understand that the Jewish problem demanded a national and political solution. A year later, he published his Zionist manifesto in 1896 called The Jewish State. The following year, in August of 1897, in Basel, Switzerland, convened the First World Zionist Congress led by Herzl, who was then the founder and president of this organization. This was the modern political movement to establish an independent Jewish state. Several days after that first congressional meeting, he wrote in his diary, "At Basel, I founded the Jewish state. If I said this out loud today, I would be greeted by universal laughter. In 5 years, perhaps, and certainly in 50 years, everyone will perceive it." He was not far off, because 51 years later, on May 14th, 1948, the modern state of Israel was reborn, bringing forth that prophecy in Isaiah 66. In his book, The Jewish State, he wrote, "The atrocities of the Middle Ages were unprecedented, and the people who withstood those tortures must have had some great strength and inner unity which we have lost. A generation which has grown apart from Judaism does not have this unity. It can neither rely upon our past nor look to our future. That is why we shall once more retreat into Judaism and never again permit ourselves to be thrown out of this fortress." Herzl led the Zionist organization for 7 years until his death in 1904 at the age of 44. He is the only individual mentioned by name in Israel's Declaration of Independence, which refers to him as the author of the vision of the Jewish state. The day before his death, he asked a friend to greet Palestine for him, stating, "I gave my heart's blood for my people." For more teachings and information, visit branchofisrael.com. That's branchofisrael.com. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Thank you so much for listening. Leith Roads, goodbye, or see you again.